Hi guys, it's Kelly. Welcome to my channel. I've got my little Stewie here, little Stuart. He's not gonna be giving his 2 cents on fragrances because he's gonna be a good boy and he's gonna go lay down somewhere. Right, Stew Bug? Right, baby boy? I love you. All right, so in today's video, I'm doing my very first decluttering video. I'm very excited. My goal with all of these fragrances that I'm gonna share with you is I'm gonna put them on Mercari eventually. At this time that I'm filming this video, I do not have my Mercari set up. So what I'm gonna be doing is showing you guys everything that I've got for sale. And then if you would like to purchase or if you would like to inquire about one of these fragrances that I have for sale, I will drop my email down in the description box. You can just send me an email. We can talk about pricing, all of that. Only available for those in the US, okay? Just because I haven't quite figured out shipping to other countries yet. So I have so many fragrances to share with you guys. I've got some full bottles, I've got decants, I've got samples, I've got so much. So I'm just gonna blow through these really quick. And like I said, if any of these pique your fancy, just send me an email like ASAP. It will be on a first come, first serve basis, not like whoever wants to pay me the most. Okay. So starting off with the very first fragrance, we have Maahir by Lattafa. Now I think this is a rose oud fragrance. It comes in this beautiful display. I've sprayed it maybe twice. Comes with like this ribbon that you take out, and it's got this beautiful bottle. Yeah, it's a rose oud. It's just a little too oudy for me. If you like really heavy Middle Eastern scents, you're absolutely gonna love this. I can't remember what this is like the dupe or the inspired for, but that is the first thing we have, Lattafa Maahir. Next up, we have the Angel Eau Croisière 2021 version. This is nice. Like, there's not many of these that I'm selling that I actually dislike. It's just that I'm not reaching for them. This is a very like fruity, sugary, like great summer fragrance. Next up, we have Adam Levine for her. I actually like this, but again, just not really reaching for it. It has like a similar, it has kind of like a vintagey, similar like Santal blush thing going on. It's nice. It's a little creamy. It's maybe some sandalwood. Yeah, this is a crowd pleaser. Again, just not reaching for it. Next up, we have David Yurman's Exotic Essence EDT. Now, this is difficult for me to give up because it's, I believe, really difficult to get your hands on at the moment. Stuart, go lay down. And it's really nice. Stewie, come on, go lay down. You're in the way. It's really nice. I just, again, like not really reaching for it. It's really pretty though. This is gonna be the hardest for me to let go of. It's very unique. It's beautiful. I don't know the notes. I'll put them up here. It's just a really gorgeous, tropical, luxurious, beautiful, warm, maybe some yellow florals. It's really pretty, you guys. I'm definitely gonna have a hard time letting go of this one. Yeah. I really don't think you can find this right now, so I have to like make sure I really want to let it go before I put it on Mercari. Okay, next is Bath & Body Works Smoked Old Fashioned. I got this for Ian for Christmas last year. He wasn't into it, which I'm surprised by. It very much smells like Absolutio by Navitas. It has a similar kind of vibe where it's got that kind of saffron-y, you know, Baccarat Rouge vibe to it, and then it also has this kind of Christmassy, almost balsam feel to it. I really like it. Another one that's going to be hard to let go of. Okay, next, you guys, I've tried to like this fragrance so hard because everyone loves it, and it's just not doing it for me. It's Dolce Garden. I know this is like, I don't know, I brought it to Mexico. I did like a full proper wear. It's a very coconut beachy summer fragrance. To me, I'm just like, blah. It just kind of bores me, to be honest. Get out of there. Next up, we have one I've talked about many times on this channel, and I've just realized it's time to let it go. This is Jill Sanders' Sun Pop Coral. This is a very like pretty kind of floral freesia-ish scent. It smells like Lush's Big, the salt scrub. I think it's called Big. Yeah, it has a very kind of clean, aquatic, kind of lush vibe to it. Lush, like the store, the products. Yeah, it's really nice. Again, just not reaching for it. It is very cooling. This is a great summer scent, like if you live in a really hot place. Next up, we've got something from Dua. This is the Oud Intense Sunlight. It's the dupe for Fragrance de Bois Oud Intense, I think it's called. Yeah, this is really pretty. It's just a little too yellow floral for me. Just a little bit too much. But yeah, Dua's Oud Intense Sunlight. Next up, we've got one that I wore the crap out of when I first bought it. This is Aesop's Marrakech Intense. I got this in Australia like 3 days before lockdown started. And so it just has a scent memory of like me trying to get home from Australia. I literally got the last flight out of Sydney. I would have gotten stuck in Australia, which would not have been terrible. But this is really pretty. This has like almost like a bay rum kind of vibe to it. A little bit more masculine. Yeah, it's really pretty. I think I just kind of blew it out, and that scent memory is just too much for me. Okay, next up is another one that I'm sure you'll be surprised at because everyone loves this. And this is a little bit tricky for me to let go of as well. This is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. Again, I like this. I can appreciate this. It has this like beautiful pear caramel vanilla thing going on the top. But again, it's just like, I'm just not reaching for it. Like when I smell it, I'm like, oh yeah, that smells really nice. But I would rather reach for something else if I'm going for like a vanilla scent. So this is probably going to go really fast, but that is, I believe this is the 100 ml. Yeah, 100 mils Jessica Simpson Fancy. Next up, I have a couple from Dossier. I've got the Fougere Pink Pepper, which I don't know what it's a dupe for because it's not listed. I forget. I feel like it's for Gucci something. I bought this for Ian. It was a little bit too pink peppery for him. This is really pretty. It's like one of those like feminine masculine fragrances, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of like a masculine freshie that leans slightly feminine. So I definitely think it's unisex. It's just a little too like fresh. And then I also have Ambery Sage, which I debated on this one. This is the dupe for Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous. And this is really, really pretty, you guys. Like this is a really well done fragrance. It has this like bitter almond sage combo on the top, and then at the bottom it's like kind of leathery. It's really pretty. It's just not me. I can really appreciate this fragrance, and when I wear it, I'm like, oh, that smells so good, but it's so not my personality. But yeah, this one I highly recommend. Next up, we have Demeter Clean Skin. This is a tester I yanked when I worked at Well People. I mean, this is probably gonna sell for like $3. It's old, it's a tester, it's still good. Maybe like a quarter of the way down. It's literally just smells like clean skin. It's pretty basic. Next up, we have one from a local Austin brand. This is West's third brand, Smoky Fig. I really like this fragrance. I bought it because it reminded me of Time's Fig Leaf and Cassis, which was my signature scent back in 2002, 2003. Yeah, I don't know why I'm letting go of this. I think I just wasn't reaching for it, which is surprising because it reminds me so much of one of my favorite perfumes ever. But yeah, I'm just not reaching for it, and I'm really trying to only keep things in my collection that I'm reaching for. All right, we've got a couple more full bottles before we move to decants. This is kind of a full bottle. This is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. This is a really pretty boozy vanilla. Again, I like it. It's just, I'm just not reaching for it. I have so many vanillas that it's just not my go-to. If I want like a boozy vanilla now, I'm going to go for Note Vanille or Kylie's, Vanilla 28. Next up, we've got Ariana Grande. This is Cloud. Sorry, this is not Cloud. This is Thank You Next, I believe. Not Cloud. Yeah, this is going to be hard to let go of as well. This totally reminds me of 2 summers ago when I was thinking about starting my fragrance channel. And as you can see, I kind of wore a lot. That was in like a month-long period. This definitely has a dill pickle thing going on, but I'm here for it. I really like it. It has that classic Ariana Grande DNA. It's really pretty. I'm actually going to have a hard time letting go of this. But again, it's like, these are all things that I enjoy, but I'm just not reaching for them. They're just coming in last place when I'm like choosing my fragrance for the day. All right, next up we've got another Dossier. This is Floral Sandalwood, which is the dupe for Amoureuse Femme. This is just way too floral and like, it's a little screechy for me personally. I got this as like a gift from the brand. I don't know why. It was like I had spent enough money or something. But yeah, it's just not my style. I think that this is really nice. I think someone who really likes heavy florals is gonna really appreciate this, but yeah, getting rid of that. Okay, now moving into decants and samples. So next up I have a sample from Moresque, and this is Re Nero, and I can't remember why I'm getting rid of this, but I am. Yeah, so that's Moresque Re Nero. Next up we have Christian Dior Bois d'Argent. I have that much left. This I'm getting rid of because I have like 3 separate decants and samples of it, and the other thing is the scent is really pretty. It's like kind of a Play-Doh-y vanilla, but for some reason on me it lasts for like 30 seconds. Next up we have Arquiste number 57. This is a roll-on, which is the primary reason why I'm getting rid of it. I do not like roll-ons. And this is a really pretty like cinnamon whiskey scent. No one ever talks about this from the brand, but it's really pretty if you want like a layering combo for like angel share, or you know, something kind of like boozy, cinnamony. Next up we have Magie Noire EDT from Lancome. I don't know which version this is, but judging by the way it smells, I think it might be an older version. Magie Noire, if you don't know about this, go look it up on Fragrantica. Next up we have got Room Service. This is a sample by Wilhelm Parfumery. Just not my vibe. Nice scent, but just not my vibe. Let's see. Okay, next we have Scents of Wood Plum and Cognac. I actually am not sure if I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah, I might. That's going out of the pile. Never mind, scratch that. Not getting rid of that. Next up, we've got Salvatore Ferragamo Encanto Shine. Now, I'm going to tell you flat out, I really strongly dislike this fragrance. It smells like cat piss to me. I don't expect anyone to purchase this unless you're like somehow obsessed with this fragrance and you want a decant. But just warning you, I would not blind buy that for me. It's gross. Okay, next we're moving into Skylar fragrances. Again, I don't like roll-ons. This is the only reason why I'm getting rid of these. I tried to convince myself that I loved roll-ons when I was doing the Skylar subscription box, and I just do not. So if you're a clean fragrance hound and you love a roll-on, you love something you can just throw in your purse and not like project all over a room, these are for you. I've got the Matcha Zen, which is a beautiful green tea scent. I've got the Golden Lotus. It's really pretty actually. That's like kind of a floral amber. The Amber Muse is my favorite from all of this. Beautiful amber scent. Actually, I might keep that one too. And then we've got the Coco Colada, which is just like tropical, literal pina colada. A lot of the Skylars up top smell very alcoholic. They use a different kind of alcohol in their fragrances. And just so you know, when you first put it on, it's like a blast of alcohol, but that quickly goes away. Ojai Sunset. And then Sunshower, this one's really pretty too. Yeah, this literally smells like springtime. So those are all for sale. Next up, we have Mise en Serre Rosé Exaltante. I've recently reviewed this. It's a beautiful, skanky animalic rose scent. If you like animalic fragrances and you like rose, you'll probably love that. Next up, I have a sample from Aromas de Salazar. This is the Cafe Fiesta. It's a pineapple coffee scent. It's pretty. It's just not something I enjoy wearing. Next up, we've got Angel Muse. Yeah, this is okay. I'm just not super into the Angel Muse. I like the Angel Original. Okay, then we've got, keeping that one. Then we've got 2 from Oil Perfumery. Again, I love these. I'm just not a roll-on person. I am keeping the Spiritus Double Vanille roll-on to layer with Vanilla 28. But I've got 2 here. I've got the Plum Japanese, and then I've got the Gentle Fluidity Gold. So yeah, these are great layering tools if you've got the originals. Next up, I've got Atelier's Orange Sanguine, which I'm shocked I'm getting rid of. This always has been one of my favorite fragrances. I just finally got over it. I'm getting over a lot of the fragrances that used to be like my lifelong fragrances. Next up, we have Histoire de Parfum. This is not a blue bottle, 1.4. Got that much juice left. Sorry, I'm blowing through these really quick because there's so many. Next up, we've got Raw Spirits Mystic Pearl. I really like this line. No one really talks about it. Bijou Vert is my favorite. But yeah, Mystic Pearl. I can't remember what the notes are, but I'll put it up. Next up, we have two from Tata Harper. When I worked at Well People, we sold a ton of Tata Harper, and these two got me through a very stressful time in my life. We've got the Aromatic Irritability Treatment and then the Aromatic Stress Treatment. These are roll-ons. To me, these aren't really like perfumes. They're more aromatherapy. They're really, really pretty, and I swear to God, they help when you're like stressed out and irritable. I just don't find myself really reaching for them, so that's why I'm getting rid of them. Probably each about halfway full. Then we've got Givenchy L'Interdit. I can't remember why I'm getting rid of this. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of that. That accidentally ended up, I don't know why. Okay, next we have English Laundry's Oxford Bleu Femme. And this to me was just a little too fresh and clean smelling. And then we've got Electric Wood by Room 1015. Okay, this one is going to be a little tricky to get rid of as well. This is Guerlain's Aqua Allegoria Passiflora. It's a passion fruit fragrance. I love passion fruit. I love this fragrance. This is going to bring me back to bartending at District because I wore it every brunch when I bartended 2 summers ago. It's really pretty. It's just the lasting power thing for me. I don't know, other people have said that these last well on them, but for me it's just lasting. And again, not reaching for it a ton. Okay, we have 2 left. The first one, let's see. These are both from my Scentbird subscription. Oh, this is Ex Nihilo Hedonist. I have trouble with the Ex Nihilo line. Everything has this kind of like powdery, dusty thing going on. Like it's like I feel like when I smell it, like I've got shit stuck in my nose hairs. That's definitely my experience with Hedonist, although I know a lot of people really like that fragrance. And then, oh, the next one is Heretic's Dirty Vanilla. This one, I love a good vanilla fragrance. This one, there's something in there that makes me, there's something in here that just does not sit well with me. It's almost like this rubbery quality. Some of you guys might absolutely love this. I don't know, look up the Fragrantica reviews and take a peek, but for me it's like, there's something a little harsh. It might be just more of like a masculine fragrance. Anyway, so I know I went really quick through that list. I wanted to get through everything. If you have any questions about the fragrances, if I didn't describe them enough, please let me know in the comments. Ask any questions that you have. If you want to ask price in the comments, you can do that. I made myself a little cheat sheet that I just don't have in front of me right now, but you can definitely ask about that in the comments. I'm going to try to put the notes up for some of the fragrances, not all of them, but you can also just go into Fragrantica and plug it in and do your own research. But yeah, like I said, I will eventually get these up on Mercari, so depending on when you watch this video, you can see if there's a Mercari link in the description. If not, my email will be there for sure, and you can just send me an email and we can talk about the price, talk about shipping, if you have any questions, etc. So I'm really excited to make some space. These all actually have been sitting in my closet for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks, and I just incorporated some new fragrances into my collection. So I need like a whole separate room, which has been my plan. I've been working on turning my office into a fragrance room, but it's now just turned into a storage room. So yeah, eventually I'd like to increase my collection, and in order to do that, I need to let go of these fragrances that just aren't doing it for me anymore, and it's so hard. I feel like I'm breaking up. I forgot one other thing. I don't know how I forgot this. No, I forgot 2 things. The Electimus Black Caviar sample, which is unique and interesting. And then I forgot as well, I have an extra one of these kits from Ariel Shoshana. It's the weekend trio, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I highly recommend these. These are really nice. Sunday's a beautiful matcha tea scent. And then I think it's Friday. No, I think it's Saturday that has the rhubarb note in it. These are like, no one talks about these. They're really, really nice. So that is all that I have for sale. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in my emails. Let me know which ones you want. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye.